into a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Mustangs kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First carry of the season for this transfer. Makes it past the marker.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Got the quick pass. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete, out left to Wilson. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Florida! He got it, beat down in bounds. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
We knew this offense wanted to be aggressive, and on the very first drive of the game, they dial up the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the swoop right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Jones wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's going.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time.
Might have a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Jones to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The quick out. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys.
Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got a man, it's Pittman. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So
snags it and he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He's got it on the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first.
Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
My man, get him the ball, he will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Firing deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB never saw the defender. Staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
With the catch, it's Hale. Oh, what a move. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the right. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. He's now up to 66 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you're starting to see this more and more, man, in short yardage situations when you can get that ball on the perimeter fast. And the quarterbacks love them, by the way, because that's a completion. That's a completion, that little touch pass. You get it to one of your speedsters, he gets on the edge, and he gets the first down.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Jennings. Quick strike complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hauls it in. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout in 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Florida! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Jennings. It's complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Jennings. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pull Gator ahead, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Yukon Huskies taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Huskies able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack,
pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it way down the field. Got a lot of room to 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He slings it deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. He'll try it again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Jones wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. That's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Looking downfield. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Pryor. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Florida! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Jones to throw. Caught. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Pittman. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Unleashes one. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pittman. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Pressure coming. He makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like the ground.
Maybe a crease. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Here's a heat. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Montgomery.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Here's Jaden one more time. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Stepping to the right. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing.